welcome to this week's edition of the KSL, the Condos Summer League! First game is the Shut Up Maitlands and the Pinheads. Shut Up Maitlands are in their blue. Yes! Yes, we love to see it. Baby Gwyn first on the ice and first literally on the ice, face first. And here come the Pinheads in their white and lime green. You are here with me, Figures, and Mr. Richard Armour joining us for the first time this week on the microphone. At the end of round 11, the standings are as follows. The Athenas are on top with the Shut Up Maitlands in equal first on 12 points each. Athenas with 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 overtime losses. Shut Up Maitlands with 6 wins and 4 losses straight. In second place, actually, we have the Delhi Bellies with 10 points, 5 wins, 5 losses, no overtime losses. And then in fourth place, well, technically third, we have the Pinheads on 9 points. So it's still only 3 points separating the top and the bottom. Pinheads with 4 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss. The key regular game points leaders on top at first place is Chris Kondos for the Shut Up Maitlands. Second place is Jojo Rabbit Spinozzi, or Spinozzi, as I've been corrected. Third place is Stephen Ward on the Pinheads team. Tied for fourth are Jake Adamson and Jake White, so 2 Jakes in fourth. In sixth place, we've got Simon Spinozzi. Tie for 7th place as well, Michael Katz and Josh Heidi. And tied for 9 is Linton Wood and Nat Kondos. So those are your regular game point winners. For the goals at the end of 11 rounds, we've got Chris Kondos on top with 29 goals. Jojo Spinozzi, second with 18. Steve Ward, third with 15. Jake White, 14 and fourth. Jake Adamson, just behind on 13 goals in fifth. Then we've got tied for 6th is Simon Spinozzi and Sonny Stiglich with 12. 11 goals to Nat Kondos. Almost said Kat Nondos, but that's not correct. She's in 8th with 11, and then we've got a tie for 9th with Joshua Heidi and Tom Blackwell. So, goalie stats, and this is the one that we've all been waiting for. We've started counting goalie stats, and for the last 3 weeks, my apologies. In 5th place, we've got Maitland Osborne. He's played 2 games. His save average is 91. Justin Shepherd in 4th. 2 games played with 84 save average. Norman Yan in 3rd with 202 save average. No, shots against. These are shots against. I know what I'm talking about. The save percentage, here we go. 0.68 rounded for Maitland Osborne. 0.76 for Justin Shepherd. 0.82 for Norman Yan. In second place, we've got Steve Horvath with 6 games played and a save percentage of 0.82. And then in first place, the league leader, 1 game played, 31 shots against and 27 saves, save percentage of 0.87, is a piece of mesh! Congratulations! With 2 holes in the top corners. So here we go. For the Shut Up Maitlands in their blues, we're going to see Norman Yan in goals. And then at the other end, who's in goals for them? Is that Steve Horvath? Steve Horvath has recovered from his exhaustion and has returned to the lineup for a week in goalie. We welcome him back with arms wide open, under the sunlight. that is here. The Olympic Ice Skating Centre in sunny Oakley. We'd like to take this moment to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands that we're on today, the Boonwurrung people. We acknowledge all First Nations peoples, past, present, and emerging, and send our utmost respect to them all. Here comes the Kingpin, number 69. Tony Sheng had a great week last week. And who do we have in a lines position today? That's Costa. We also have a special guest referee for the second game today, so that'll be exciting to see. I'm not going to give it away, so it's a little bit of a surprise. You better stick around for the second game, which is going to be the Delhi Bellies versus the Athenas. So, and here's one of our leading goal scorers, Jake White. Didn't seem to get the memo on need to have a matching jersey, but that's okay. So we're going to have a Jake White, Scotty Bangay face-off in the middle. And away we go! Back to Tony Shen. Pinheads come away with it. First up, is that Johnny Blundell? No, it's Justin Seacombe. Justin Seacombe? Jackson Seacombe. Did we get his name right this week? No, he's still Suckham. So just... Oh! A shot on and Norman Yan turns that away, but he didn't really move. He just sat there and it bounced off him. So Scotty Bangay with the first shot on goal this week. Kondos up across ice to number 14. That's Peter Donahue.
That is a naughty, naughty boy.
Stephen Ward plays a long pass through the neutral zone. Oh, and Suckham got a... tasty little stick to that one. And it'll go back to Steve Ward. He loved his defensive work so much last week that he's playing it again. And Michael Katz throws one on. Early. Oh, here they go. Getting some hugs in the corner. Papa Gwyn and Michael Katz. And Stuart Cowden strips Katz of the puck. Cowden was out last week, but he's back again, wearing the aptly 97 of Connor McDavid. Oh, and a beautiful bank pass that goes all the length of the ice. We don't have icing here, and for those of you that haven't tuned in before, oh, a sneaky little shot on goal there from Baby Gwyn. Cheeky. For those of you that haven't tuned in before, we play 4v4, and we have 2 games in a night, 4 teams. Oh, Norman Yan shuts the door with his legs. His powerful thighs of steel. Kondos dusting off the puck through the neutral zone. You'll see that a lot tonight. You'll see that a lot every week. He backhands it into the slot, but there was nobody there. And Stuart Cowden gave a high stick to, was that Maitland? Oh, who goes into the boards, knee and shoulder first. Scotty, oh, wow! Tasty little backhand there from Scotty Bangs. Kondos with some silky mitts. Passes it up to Maitland on the wing. But he gets rubbed out both metaphorically and literally by Scotty Bangs. Stephen Ward through the center of the ice and throws a backhander up that Norman Yang couldn't quite get a hold of. The Pinheads still have it, and that was thrown low by 71. Steve Ward. Jake White couldn't quite hold that as he tried to carry it over the blue line, so he has to touch back up, and the Pinheads are away. Michael Katz through the neutral zone, over into the offensive zone, throws it back into the slot, and not a bad little shot, but it came off a stick and goes into the corner. Jake White, one-on-one, throws it on net, But Horvat puts a leg out and gets his second save of the night. Sheng throws it into the middle of the ice, but Stuart Cowden there to block it. Sheng down in the lower near side corner. Back up to the point to Stelios. But Jake White says, I'll take that, thank you very much. Oh, nice leading there from N. Kondos. Or Kat Nondos, as I accidentally almost called her. Michael Katz weaving around players. Throws it on net. Almost got it through the 5-hole of Norman Yan, but he will cover it up as he slides from his left to his right. Who have we got here? Is that Jojo Spinozzi? It is. And he does a nice little move, but Horvat blocks that one off. Scotty Bangs round the back of his cage. Tries to get it past Kondos, but Kondos with a no-look block, and that is an offside. Oh, and we're still going. Okay. I forgot that we don't do a face-off. Oh, Scotty Banks gets that puck. And he tries to throw it on net, but Norman Yan with a short side save with his pad. Spinozzi picks up the rebound. Spinozzi, sorry. Chris Kondos. Oh, and he rings that one off the pipe. And that is... Oh, stripped. Kondos. Oh, waited and waited and waited. And then threw it up north. So that was a Kondos special team, and that's Jake White, who barely let me get a couple of words out. So Jake White, was he unassisted on that one? So Jake White with a lovely little individual effort there after the Kondos double team before. Usually you have to pay double for that. Oh, Jojo Spinono with a save from Horvat. And Gwyn tried to swat that away, but unfortunately couldn't get enough wood on it. So Pinheads come away with it. Oh, and here's Jojo again. Jojo Rabbit throws it around the rink. Michael Katz picks it up, though, but then runs into Scotty Bangs. And then Maitland gets in the way. Katz gets a hold of it, and now it comes to Jojo again. Nat Kondos throws it across ice to no one in particular. On her team, anyway. And no assist on that one, so that's Jake White's first of the evening. I imagine we'll see a few more of him. Jojo with a nice spinorama pass to Nat, but that was cut off. Oh! Oh! The referee says, get out of the zone, you pinheads. That's not a goal. So Chris Kondos will pick up the remnants of that attempted play. Oh! Good little pressure there in the zone. Johnny Blundell. And Baby Gwyn throws it on the net, but Horvat gets a stick on it. Suckham brings it over the blue line, but it gets broken up by the Maitlands. Is that Shepherd out there? Number 93? Justin Shepherd. He's loving being a player at the moment. And doing a pretty good job of it too. Oh, good defensive pressure there from Papa Gwyn. And Baby Gwyn. Back to Donahue, or Danglehue as he's sometimes called. And Steve Horvat will play that away to his own teammate. Here comes Suckham. Throws it right into the catching mitt of Mr. Norman Yan. Goaltender extraordinaire. Jake White, cross ice. Donahue. I don't think he meant to do that. Just kind of fell off his stick. And a pass up the boards will be broken up by the Pinheads. Stephen Ward. Michael Katz couldn't quite get a hold on that one. So Cowden in the near side corner tries to throw it long, but Katz gets in the way with his reflexes. Oh, nice little deflection effort there from Katz, who holds up the stick of Cowden and throws it up the board, and that will go out of play and caught out. How was that? Jojo appealing for that one, but referee says no. And that'll be offside. So the Pinheads will come away with it. So we're a 2-0 game with 17-13 left in the first half. Oh! Goal! Who was that to? Was that Sheng? 71. Stephen Ward. So Stephen Ward gets in on the action and the fun today. So Stephen Ward gets the only point on that one, and an errant pass goes awry. Goes up to 93. Justin Shepherd. Oh, Sonny Stiglich, and he says yes, please. Justin Shepherd with the assist on that one. And a long assist. Now Kondos throwing it away in neutral zone. Suckham picks it up. Oh, and it's turned over to Liam Gwyn, who gets stripped of it by Tony Sheng. Sheng through the neutral. Oh, heavy pressure there by Papa Gwyn there. Chris and Liam whiffs on the pass. So, Sonny Stiglit from Justin Shepherd. And here comes Suckham on the wing. Throws it across. Sheng picks up the bank pass, I guess you'd call it. Oh, throws it into the slot, but Yan with the beautiful leg save. And that second attempt goes well wide. Sheng, once again, throwing it from low to the slot, but there was nobody there that time. So Seacombe will pick it up and throw it across ice to Stephen Ward, who's already got one on the board. Oh, and a nice little footwork move there. And that got thrown on, but deflected to the far side through the crease by Norman Yan. Stephen White picking up the punk that was dumped. Oh, Tony Sheng managed to get it past the stick of Jojo Spinozzi. But there was too much pressure there. Peter Donahue there in the defensive zone, and he comes up through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. So a full 200-foot game there, except it's not 200 feet rink, is it? It's a bit shorter than that. 40 feet? It's a 40-foot rink? Yeah, it's a small rink. Oh, Donahue with a shot on goal, but that was stopped by Horvat and put into the far corner where Kondos picked it up and came around the bottom. He threw it. Jake White tried to get a puck out of the mid. Who is this? Oh. So Simon Spinozzi as well. Up to Jojo Spinozzi. Except they're on different teams. So it wasn't really a pass. It was more just Jojo picking up a loose puck. But that was a beautiful chance there by Simo. Oh, and here comes another one. Is that Shepherd? Bangs couldn't make that one go. Norman Yan did not bite. Oh, nice break up there. But Jojo will pick up the Popo. Popo being the puck. Not the police. Maitland. Maitland still. No real pressure there. Everyone just kind of let him have it. And then Horvat uses his blocker to put it into the corner. Goes the length of the ice, but no opportunity there. So Chris Gwynn will pass it up through the skates of Cowden up to Maitland. Maitland throws it on net. But Horvat puts his legs together and stops it, and then tried to be all swish and pick it up, but looked not great. So he just flicked the puck aside. Johnny Pockets. Oh, Chris Gwynn going into the boards solidly. Oh, managed to keep it in there, Tony Sheng. Chris Gwynn with a nice foot play that didn't really go anywhere. Oh, Stephen Ward with a bit of pressure from Nat Kondos. But he waits her out. And then gets the return pass from Tony Sheng up the boards. Throws it on net himself, but the stick of Cowden and Gwynn get in the way of that one. Michael cuts. Passed it up to Ward and then tried to get a deflection, but Norman Yan saw it all the way. Cowden up to Kondos, the Nat variety. Chris Gwynn across to Kondos, once again the Nat variety. Tried to get a pass to Liam Gwynn, but that was broken up by Tony Sheng and threw into the defense, into their defensive zone. Chris and Nat Kondos put on some defensive pressure. The pass from Tony Sheng low to high is stopped by Jojo Spinozzi, and he passes it to the slot, but Liam couldn't quite get there in time. Chris Kondos threw a pass that missed everybody and was on goal, but Stephen Ward stopped it. And the Maitlands break it up for a momentary happiness before it was taken away by the Pinheads, and now it's back with the Maitlands, who are just going to sit on it for a lit. Oh, beautiful work there. Shepherd telling the puck where to go. But now Kondos is streaking up through the neutral zone. That went off. Wasn't even a shot on goal. Kondos tried to get too fancy with it. Jake White picks up the loose puck, and that just went wide on the rebound. Sunny's got the puck, and he throws it on net after a beautiful individual little play, but Norman's just too good. And Jake White, that pass was just too terrible. Cats up the wing. Oh, nice play by Shepherd, but Norman once again stopping the puck. Steve Ward threw it into the skates of Jojo Spinono. Oh, Jake White got a stick into that one. And the Maitlands will come away with it because that went out of play. 8 minutes 24. Maitlands 2. Pinheads also 2. 26 shots on goal to 14 of the Maitlands. Pinheads 26. Maitlands 14 shots. And we've only got 8 minutes left in this one, and Norman puts out the fire in front of his own net. Cowden, with his long stick, passes it up with a big thwack. But Tony Sheng gets in between that and its intended recipient. Cowden putting up a great little defensive play there. Just blocking shots left, right, and center. Maybe we should put him in goals next week. Maitland tried to get a hold of that puck, but he couldn't, as the Pinheads are just happy to throw it around to each other and then the boards. But Maitland said, "I'll take that, thank you very much." Gets away from the pressure, skates into the his offensive zone, threw it on net, but it bounced off the side of the cage. Here comes Donahue round below the net, throws it up to Papa Gwyn, who backhand thumps it into the zone, but Stephen Ward blocked that one. Cowden happy to just pop it into the lower offensive end where Tony Sheng will pick it up, and we've got some friends playing on the roof. And as soon as I drew attention to them, they decided that they were going to run it. They were just going to be very quiet. Stephen Ward. No, that's not Stephen Ward. That's Justin Shepherd. Oh. And that fell apart. Like the 4th season of Arrested Development. Scotty Banks picks up a tumbling puck in the corner. Tried to get it past Cowden, but Cowden, who's just a defensive magnet tonight, gets in the way of that. So the Pinheads have to reset. Spinozzi wasn't ready for that cross-ice pass. And the Pinheads will lose possession, only to get it back to Sonny. Scotty Banks touching up just in time. Oh, wow, what a save by Norman Yan. If we had a replay, I would use it for that save, but we don't. So you're going to have to use the rewind function on YouTube. Go back about 20 seconds and then press play. So you can do it yourself. It's a make your own adventure, guys. You can play it at slower speed. You can play it at faster speed. You can look at the expression on Norman's face as he went, "Oh, the puck is coming towards me!" And then he stops it with ease. Chris Kondos streaking in. That will go off the blocker of Steve Horvat, who thought he had it in his gear, but he didn't. Jojo Spinono throws it across ice, and it just bounces over and under the stick of Chris Condi. Up to the point, thrown on, but it doesn't hit the net or go in the direction of it. Just off to the side, didn't touch anyone. Oh, and good glove save there by Stevie Horvat. The vat of saves, because he's got a lot of them, so you could store them in a vat, which is a large receptacle, mainly used in large production. Oh, and some pressure there at the line. Steve Ward manages to get it into the offensive zone for the Pinheads. but that's broken up by Jake White. Jake White has legs. He will move. He will move. He will skate. He throws it. It didn't get past Horvat. He almost got a rebound, and then he fell over of his own accord. And he just sits on his ass, looks skyward, and has a smirk to himself. Oh, good defense, Stephen. Really good. Mikey Katz with a few one-touch plays. Oh, Chris Kondos hits the stick up from Stephen Ward. And Stephen just flings it over. Not with any real purpose or skill. But he got there in the end. And they don't ask you how you got it to your teammate. They just ask how many times you got it to your teammate. Also, how many goals you get, which he has a few. Oh, and overskating the puck and playing it in his offensive zone. Offside was Maitland there. Wait, was that Maitland? Yeah, that was Maitland. Yeah, I'm right. Oh, Michael Katz. Gwyn got a stick to it, but he almost managed to get it around him anyway. Oh, Simo Spinozzi with a bit of defensive pressure that got some of it, but not all of it. Michael Katz throws it corner to corner of the neutral zone. But there's nobody there on his team. We've got 3 minutes 5 left. 28 shots to 19. Pinheads and Maitlands 2-all.
Potentially the first time in KSL history that we've had 2 minutes without a shot. We're normally up to about 30 apiece by now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Armour with the start. And that was a shot! And that was a goal! Richard Armour jinxes it! You little ripper. Went too early. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! 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 Nice little rebound goal that Norman Yan couldn't gobble up like a hungry hippo. We can't say the term hungry hippos because that's trademarked. But I just said it, so. Scotty Bangs, nice little squatted play, just plowing through defenders, but couldn't get it past them. Couldn't get the puck past them, even though he did. Tony Sheng broken up by the power dynamic duo of Cowden and Gwyn in the defensive zone. We got. So Michael Katz with his second of the evening. He's hit double digits for the season and first of the evening. Oh, I thought he got another one. Oh, somebody already marked the goal on my sheet. So then when I marked it, it looked like 2. There's only 55 seconds. So, hello, Sailor. And we've got another goal. Simo Spinozzi. Is that a goal the other way? So, that's Jake White's second goal of the evening. Just after Simo Spinozzi got another one. Well, got his first for the night. Oh, and Jake White. Oh my God! Justin Shepherd almost taking out a referee with his opponent Jake White's stick there. We'll have to check in with Costa in the break. Just make sure he's all right. He's not too Oh, now it's just pandemonium out there, and that's the end of the period. That's not what you want to see. You thug. Ripping sticks out of people's hands. Let me guess, Steve White was amongst it, huh? Yeah? Dirty player. Sorry, Steve Ward, not Steve White. That's a mashup of Jake White and Stephen Ward. So at the end of the first half, we've got the Maitlands on 3 goals. Pinheads are on 4. Pinheads have 30 shots on goal. Maitlands have 21 shots on goal. It's a pretty low scoring effort, this low shots on effort today. Until the last 2-3 minutes of the game, of that half. Do you want to say something? Nah? Okay. Phoebe Melvin's just standing to my right with a microphone in her hand, not doing anything. She thought about it. So, it's a pretty tight one. Only 1 goal in it. Maitlands need to increase their shots on goal to increase their percentage of possible goals. The more shots you get on goal, the more likely you are to score goals. As inspiration to me and many out there, Michael Scott once said, Wayne Gretzky said that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So, take more shots, Maitlands, I guess. And we're away! Justin Shepherd puts it onto his former goalie of the last half, Steve Horvat, who has now switched ends with Master Norman Yan. So they will be facing different opponents this period. Oh, Sonny Stiglitz picks up that bouncing puck, but he couldn't get a shot on goal. Shepherd once again below the goal line. This is a play that we have seen a lot. They've thrown it from below the goal line into the slot. Wow. What a wrister there from Sonny. That's not the first time he's heard that this week. Because he does really good wrist shots in ice hockey. Cats loses that face-off. Oh. Nice little delicacy there. Scotty Bangay with a pass. A loopy pass to Michael Katz that he couldn't put past Steve Horvat. A couple opportunities there. Oh, Shepherd. Oh! Oh, man down! Man down! That's a midsection alert right there, ladies and gentlemen. Baby Gwyn. Nice little slapper. It gets deflected away by Stephen Ward. Nat Kondos' shot there broken up by Stephen Ward, and she will push him into the boards. Speaking of thug players, Nat Kondos. Yes, I'm talking about you. Pinheads get the puck at their defensive blue line, but Jojo Spinono comes into this offensive zone, and Chris Kondos got too fancy with the puck again. And then slashed Tony Sheng in the hands, but there was no call. Open your eyes, referee. Get an eye test from Specsavers before your private health insurance runs out before December 31st. Public service announcement there to you and everybody else. Oh, Norman Yan. It's a goal. He manages to get it past Norman Yan. So Maitland's trying to shorten that lead of 2 goals. They're now within 1. Jake White doing an individual effort that he's got him wrapped up. But Spino, yeah, as I call him. We're very close friends. Definitely didn't meet earlier this evening. Tony Sheng down the boards. Low to high again, and this time, who missed the puck? Oh, and at the other end, Donahue weaving, ducking. Steve Ward got a skate to it. And some choice language there from the ice. Good thing we don't have anybody mic'd up today. Jake White picks up that... and he whiffed again! Maybe he needs to go to Specsavers as well. Maybe his depth perception is off. We're sponsored by Specsavers tonight. Apparently. We're not getting paid for it, but they're getting free advertising, so there you go. You're welcome. Scotty Bangs racing into his offensive zone. Gets the puck, throws it into the slot. This is the play that they're doing all night. Get it below the goal line, throw it to the slot. There's nobody in the slot, so somebody else from the other team will take it away. Hasn't worked out so well for them so far, but maybe it'll pay off. You just don't know. It's a game of inches. How big's an inch? 2.5 centimeters. Oh, okay, there you go. Whoop. Donahue. Oh, good save. Good save there by Yan. And the Pinheads threw it into their own slot, hoping that somebody from the other team was going to get the rebound and put it on net. Probably didn't hope for that, but... Stiglick. Up to Justin Shepherd. Suckham gets it robbed. Scotty Bangs is the one to bring it in. And Steve Horvat tried to get a glove on it, but he dropped it. Like an uncoordinated child playing dodgeball. With a small piece of vulcanized rubber. Chris Kondos coming through the neutral zone. Passes back up to Jojo, who he received the puck from. Tony Sheng applying pressure, but it was enough. It was enough. Oh, and Chris Kondos tried to throw it, but he just threw it into the side of the netting. Kondos again. Into the slot. Norman Young gets the save, but then Jojo gets the rebound. So we're back to the start where each team is tied.
Maitland's goal, his 20th of the season, scored by Joe Spinosi.
So once again, the lineup of Spinosi and Kondos is fruitful. Oh, Steve Ward tried to hold on to the puck, but he held on too long until there were no options left. And a pass up the boards will get stopped in the skates of Liam Gwynn, who was trying to get a change, and stopped Jake White from getting the pass. Oh, but he tries to get it in the middle of the ice and couldn't quite keep a hold of it. Oh, and he lets his stick swing wildly and then tries to rough up Stephen Ward. Stephen probably deserved it. Stuart Cowden throws it past the incoming player. Donahue picks up the scrambling puck and throws it back to Cowden. Cowden throws it across ice to Jake White. Jake White couldn't get it quite past the stick of Justin Shepherd, who shepherds that puck up into the netting. Michael Katz threw a pass that somehow made it to one of his teammates. Jake White on the hash mark in his defensive zone. Jojo Spinozzi. Justin Shepherd tried to break it up, but Spinozzi puts it top shelf and in! Short side of Norman Yan. And in something that you won't see, that's a natural hat trick. 3 goals uninterrupted by Jojo Spinozzi. Jojo Rabbit. KC and Jojo. All my life, I've prayed for someone like you. Joe Spinozzi. So Jake White with the assist on that one. Joe Spinozzi. His third of the his third of the evening. Uninterrupted. An incredible effort there. Oh no. That was an own goal by the Pinheads, and they are falling apart. As that's 4 goals uninterrupted for them. Kondos threw it, and it just went through the skates of Sonny Stiglick. He went off his skate, possibly off another one of his fellow defenders, and in through the legs of Norman Yan. So Chris Kondos has made a milestone this evening with his 50th point and another one with his 30th goal of the season and with his 20th assist. So milestones are plenty. And that's as well as Katz getting his 10th goal. Jojo Spinozzi, he's on 20 now. So it's getting to that point into the season where people are starting to really get those numbers up. Nat Kondos sends it down the length of the ice, and Norman Yan comes out of his net to play that one. Tony Sheng up to Stephen Ward, who puts a backhander in. Forehand to backhand and in. Here we go. So Michael Katz loses his hat. Hopefully he doesn't lose his head. As the Pinheads try to reinvigorate themselves. Jake White holding on to his player there. Referee says play on. As that definitely benefited the Maitlands. But Sonny Stiglick. Oh, Justin Shepherd was well and truly in the offensive zone there before the puck, so he had to tag out. Sonny picks up the puck in his defensive zone and puts his body in the way of it so that Maitland couldn't come in and get it. Oh, Spinozzi at the other end. Throws it on, but that gets stopped by the midsection of Steve Horvat. And Stuart Cowden looking for an option straight up through the middle to Jake White, but couldn't quite hold it on the backhand of his stick. Johnny Pockets there, number 88. Johnny Blondell. Correction, I said last week that he wasn't related to Australian pop country singer James Blondell. Turns out he is. And if we had a picture of the two of them, we would put it up right now and you could compare the pair. But we don't, so just use your imagination. Stuart Cowden. No, that was Chris Kondos throwing it up to his betrothed. But she couldn't quite hold on to it. And the Spinozzis have a almost clash there. Oh, wow, through the legs of Chris Kondos to Stephen Ward. But he couldn't quite get the one-timer going. Scotty Banks picking up a loose puck down in the slot. But Spinozzi will throw it up to Donahue. But first to it is Tony Sheng. Throws it up to Scotty Bangay. Throws it across ice to the Simo Spinozzi. Chris Kondos stripping Scotty Bangay of what he thought was his puck. And then he throws it into the offensive zone. We've got 12 minutes 44 left. Maitlands are on 7, 31 shots. Pinheads are on 6 with 39. As Tony Sheng looks for an option, breaking out of his zone. Into the skates of Seacombe, who then turns it over to Spinozzi on the Maitlands. But then Sheng picks it up, races and darts up the wing, past the stick of Jojo Spinozzi. Still with the puck, one-man show. Throws it on and Horvat stops it with his glove. As the Maitlands attempt to break it out, Kondos up to the man wearing the Kondos 93, but is not Chris Kondos, Jojo Spinozzi, and a slot pass there is broken up by the Pinheads. Is that Seacombe? Seacombe, stops on a dime, throws it across ice to Stephen Ward, who goes A over his own tee. Jojo Spinozzi passes it across ice where there was no real pass to be had, and the Pinheads come away with it again. Steve Ward licking his wounds. Seacombe throwing it over the line, but Chris Kondos is there with some pressure from behind by Liam Gwynn. And a saucer pass that Liam Gwynn almost had. Gets interrupted, but then, Norman Yan. Thought he was leaving that to the last second there. Cowden throws it across ice to Maitland. Maitland couldn't get a hold of it. So it's taken away by Justin Shepherd, but he had to throw it back because he had too much pressure. Michael Katz across ice to Sonny Stiglick. Up, corner to corner to 93. Justin Shepherd, who gets stripped by Stu Cowden. Stu Cowden stops past his pressure, and he whiffs on it like a Jake White special. Maitland and Shepherd. Jake White actually got some wood on it that time. But Norman Yan stops it with his leg, and Sonny Stiglick pulls up. Beautiful bank pass to Michael Katz. Gets around him and goal! What a goal by Michael Katz. What a beautiful pass by Sonny Stiglick. So in a game that keeps going back... Ooh! Simo Spinozzi almost had a beautiful one-timer that was saved by the leg, the outstretched leg of Steve Horvat. Pinheads have to touch up. Oh, and a terrible pass there by Johnny Blundell. Jake White threw it over to... Did that go in? Nah. Scrappy little play that almost ended up in a goal there, but Norman Yan managed to get enough on it. Oh, Tony Sheng tried to do another little fancy thing of his own. But he got tied up by Jake White. Oh. These one-timers aren't working out the way the Pinheads wanted. As soon as they take it to the net, that's where the goals are. But these one-timer passes are just not working out. Oh, good save by Norman Yan.
We can see just off camera that Steve Horvat has now collapsed in for his customary catnap towards the end of the game.
Oh, Steve Horvat with the catnap. Oh, he's woken up again. I'm just going to leave that microphone on. I had it turned off. Sorry, we only heard half of what you said.
Half is all you need.
Richard Armour there with special comments. Simo Spinozzi. Oh, Kondos not happy with his work on that. He said I should have had that and he didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Condi. Oh, Jojo Spinono. Threw it across to Gwyn. Ripper of a shot that gets blocked by a couple of bodies there. Maitland couldn't get the pass where he wanted it to go. Scotty Bank. Oh, and a slash there from Liam Gwyn, but the ref says play on. Kondos picks up the loose puck. Slapper. Was that redirected off his pad into his glove? That was a beautiful save, Norman. Norman posing for his glamour shot there. Sonny Stiglick. Oh, good defensive play there by Joey Spinozzi. Up to Kondos, who decides not to take a slapper. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Clean puck on that one. Lots of dusting.
Maitland's goal, his 32nd of the season and third of the night, scored by number 93, Chris Kondos.
So Chris getting greedy with the points there. That's his third of the evening. Chris Quinn tried to just swat it out after he overstepped the puck. How is that not in? Three beautiful options. Oh, there it is! They finally pull it off. They've been trying it all game, and the Pinheads get a one-timer in the slot. Well done, guys. Yeah. His third of the night. And once again, Costa's refereeing throwdown of the puck.
Pinheads goal, his third of the evening, scored by number 42, Michael Katz.
Somebody from the Shut Up Maitlands screaming, behind you, behind you, behind you, because the puck was behind the goalie, just sitting on the goal line. Somehow it didn't end up crossing, so we're at a 8-8 game. 37 shots for the Maitlands, 46 to the Pinheads. So this game it's been going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. as Tony Sheng drops it back for Stephen Ward, but that one time it didn't play. Stephen Ward back with the puck. Ward's off the defender like Van Helsing against a vampire. Oh. That defensive pressure there almost looked like a penalty. But Steve Ward rips the wrister. Hits high up on Steve Horvat there. Donahue skating around his own net. Picking up some speed. Just like Gordy Bombay. Before he's about to miss a penalty shot that will haunt him for the rest of his life. Turn him into an alcoholic and be played by Emilio Estevez, son of Martin Sheen. And that was thrown on net with no real accuracy there. So the Pinheads will come away with it. Oh, almost offside there was Simo Spinozzi. Steve Ward picks up the puck that wasn't aimed at him at all. And then throws his stick at Jake White, still holding it. Donahue threw it over to Jake White, but that Spinozzi gets his stick in the way, so the Maitlands have to reset. 3:14 left in this half. 3:11 left in the game. Jojo Spinozzi throws it around, wraps around the boards, up to Chris Kondos. Checks his options, but Pinhead got in the way. Oh, good stick there by Michael Katz to stop Kondos getting a one-timer opportunity that would have been very hard for Norman to stop. Scotty Bangs tried to get the pass back to Spinozzi, but the other Spinozzi got in the way, who backhands it round the boards to Chris Kondos. Far side. 2 minutes 34 left in this one. Scores are even. Kondos brings it in. Maitlands start flooding into the zone, clogging up the slot, but Sonny Stiglick was in there. The sun man. Sunny disposition. Just like Mary Poppins. Oh! Kondos threw it into the slot and it bounced off some bodies. Ended up landing on a Pinhead stick after it got thrown back into the slot. And here we go. Simo. 5-hole, it did not go! Oh, Scotty Bangs just throws it onto the pad of Steve Horvat. Couple of great saves there by Horvat. And that just bounces off the skate of Maitland. Maitland to Kondos. Maitland still with it. Kondos picking up the loose change. Maitland below the goal line tries to throw it past, but Steve Ward had his stick in the way. Oh, Jake White using the body there. Hip checking into the boards was Steve White. Getting checked closely by Jake White. Scotty Bangs. Oh, good little lure there. Gets Jojo Spinozzi to bite and then just flicks it across him. And the Spinozzis. Oh, here we go. 55 seconds left. Scores are even. You won't. Oh, and Jake White rips him down. Hacks him like a lumberjack. It's not the first time we've seen that from him. Probably won't be the last.
Costa having a nice rest on the boards, though.
Yeah, good on you, Costa. We only pay him by how many times he blows his whistle, so get blowing, buddy. Steve Ward, low. Throws high to nobody. And that puts the Pinheads in a precarious situation with 19 seconds, and that's what you don't want to do, throwing it across goals. Jake White gets the puck. Nat Kondos throwing it up the boards. Maitland. No, that's Chris Gwynn. But Sheng gets it. Up to Sonny Stiglick. Stiglick rips it. Horvat manages to get the stick in the way, and that's the game.
Horvat saves the game there.
Oh, wow. And Horvat, celebratory snow angel there in the dirt. The white dirt. Nat Kondos with the first shootout. Settles the puck after it was wobbling around. Still wobbling. Throws a backhander, but Norman Yang gets in the way. Here comes Scotty Bangay. He will skate in for the Pinheads as we get all the pucks to center ice. Oh, come on. Scotty was ready. Just let him go. Scotty Bangay, slow and steady, throws it hard, but Steve Horvat in the way. Here comes Maitland Osborne. Wide. That will not count as a shot on. None of these will because we don't count shots in a shootout. Sonny Stiglick. Fakes. Oh, bounces off Horvat and into the near side corner. Jake White scores. So the Pinheads, they have to score to even it up. Shepherd. Oh, and Horvat saves the game. Beautiful work there by Steve Horvat to get a win. And the shut up Maitlands walk away with a win. Norman Yan, utterly deflated. The man in the E-Bug jersey. So final score, after an overtime tie. Sorry, not an overtime tie. At the end of regulation, it was 8-all. Pinheads with 52 shots to the Maitlands 38. It was decided with Jake White, hands up in celebration, making his way into the change room for a well-earned beverage, who got the game-winning shootout goal. And then Steve Horvat down the other end with the game-winning save. So, on that note, we're going to take a quick break while we cut some ice, some frozen water, and we'll be back.